Yo, what's up, boys? It is Keith Stone with Sports Betting Across America coming at you with another free pick video. We got a lot to dive into, but I guys want to tell you something, man. I live out in the woods on a 50-acre ranch, and it been weird noises the last couple nights out here. I just kind of went and investigated with a flashlight, but I don't care how badass of a man you are, man. You go out there in the woods at nighttime, it is a creepy fucking place, man. And I just opened the door, and my dog, Bella, I mean, I think I've showed her to you guys before. She's brave. I'll give her credit. She's a really good watchdog. She got great ears, but she just runs like fearless, man. Just she sees these eyes, and when my flashlight shines on it, she just takes off and like fucking. It was probably at least three coyotes, and they like would have shredded her to pieces in like seconds. Come here. Come here. You want to say hi to the camera? Here's little Bella. She's a brave girl, but she don't know what she almost got herself into, huh? All right, guys. Enough messing around. Let's get into some business. So what we're going to do in today's video, first and foremost, if you're new here, definitely hit sub, man. It's like these last two, so hard to get. I'm going to give away some VIP picks next week. Start dropping comments. We're going to do the Boom College Football Lock of the Week. That's going to be for tomorrow night's games. So they start at like 6:30 Central, I think. So you got plenty of time to lock that in. And then I'm going to give you guys a Prizepicks play I already set that I like, a little 4-man stack. And then we're also going to do a couple NFL plays. So we're going to build a few out on Prizepicks, and then I have a Sunday night pick ready for you guys that we'll go build out on Betr. So we're actually going to work kind of backwards. Did want to point out, I said I was going to limit this to 10 new clients this week. It's 75% off. So it's only $50. You get all the college football picks for tomorrow. All the VIP, I sent out a bunch. I don't even remember the exact number. They're all on Prizepicks this week. I think a few on Dabble. So take advantage of that. There are 3 left, 75% off with code WINNER. And you can always also sign up for the free plan, because I'm giving out free picks on there all the time now. I've been getting kind of my ass kicked the last couple days with those. A lot of 2 out of 3s, so maybe we can do better. Let's start with Sunday Night Football. So you got Dallas coming off a bye week. A little scary for my Niners, I'm not going to lie, and they are so banged up. One thing I do think the Niners still have that is pretty good, pretty solid, is a good pass rush. So I had that highlighted. I personally think this is a game where Dak will want to get the ball out of his hands very quickly. The downfield routes may not be there. The Niners have been great in coverage all year. So I think this is a good check down spot for like guys like Ferguson, and then Rico Dowdle, the running back here. This 12.5 feels a hair too low. Basically if he catches 2 balls, he'll probably get that. I like that. And then the Niners are really banged up, boys. Debo's questionable to play. It'd be awesome if he could, but if he's not right, it ain't gonna matter. We don't have any lines for Purcell yet. There's not a ton of lines out for the Niners yet, but one thing I do like is just the way Kyle Shanahan's coaching right now. This guy is so conservative, man, and he's cost this team a lot of football games because he loves to kick field goals. When all the other coaches are like, that are winning, like I don't know, Andy Reid, he goes for it on 4th and 2 to get a first down at the 2-yard line, from the 4. And Kyle Shanahan likes to kick field goals. So we have a decent kicker now. This guy's been around the league, so he'll probably get a few opportunities inside of 45 yards. I think this is a pretty good play. So that's going to be your free Sunday night football pick on Betr, boys. If you're not on there yet, sign up with code Keith. They give you a $200 deposit match. Freaking awesome. And you're going to get a free square that you can actually tack onto a play just like this if you want. So definitely sign up, help your boy out. If you do, text that number up on the screen, and I will get you some VIP picks for NFL this week. Now that we got Sunday Night Football out of the game, let's close this down. And we're going to go over here to Prizepicks, and we're just going to build out one correlated pair for you guys. So I've kind of already run through some of these I like this week. Like I mentioned, I like Winston and Njoku. Those lines have probably been coming up. I think we're just going to go back to the old reliable here. There was a day where Tyreek Hill had a quarterback that threw him the ball. And if you guys just watch Justin Herbert just carve up this Arizona secondary. It's like it was bad. So I actually do like the Dolphins at home here, and I think Arizona is one of those like kind of like bipolar teams. You never know which version is going to show up, but they've been competitive in pretty much like every game except the Washington game at home. They beat my Niners, destroyed the Rams, they beat the Chargers last week. So I think this is a pretty solid pair here. And then the other combo that I actually kind of like this week is Caleb Williams. And there's a few things I think you could do with him. So he's got four guys. He's doing literally what he did at USC. He's spreading the ball out. So these guys are hard to trust. But this dude right here seems to be his guy. I mean, he's hit this pretty much. I mean, this is close. 34. So he's like a couple yards shorts, but you can see, and he's getting this done early, like in the first halves. I think it's honestly about Komet, and then you just trust the fact that Caleb spreads it out so much that he's going to get it to these other, he's going to hit this total because he's going to just spread the ball and hit his total. But I would take Komet, and my second pick would probably be Rome Dunze, and then probably DJ Moore. I don't trust Keenan Allen, but that's going to be your first pick right there. Let's see if they actually am signed in. Let me see if they actually take this. We'll try putting 25 bucks down on it. Actually, you know what? That's a bad idea because that's my daily limit, and I would rather set. So there you go, right there. Maximum lineup amount's $5. It's because I beat them guys for too much money last year. They limit me. I think they'll actually let me put 25 down on one play though, and I'd rather just set $5 lineups so I can send them out to my VIPs and stuff. So this is an 8.5x play. We'll go ahead and lock this in. It looks like it is well past midnight, so we can definitely get that locked in. And I don't have college football available to show you guys over here, but what I can do is show you a lineup or two that I really like for tomorrow's game, slate, I should say. So I like this one a lot. Aaron Anderson, Newsmeyer. I'm really looking forward to watching this LSU game. And Jackson Dart, Trey Harris. You know, they've been a great combo all year for us. Oklahoma's defense is solid, but I don't think that like they're going to stop this duo. But we'll see. Will Rogers, Daniel Boston, UW playing against Illinois. I mean, we saw freaking who was it a couple weeks ago just come back roaring back against Illinois. It was Purdue. Yeah, dropped 50 on them. So I actually kind of like this little duo right here. Boston's been pretty solid all years. They're their number one receiver. And then hopefully Will can just get it done. And then Will Howard and Jeremiah Smith for Ohio State, they play Nebraska. So hopefully that game will be competitive enough where he's throwing into the fourth quarter. And I feel like if that's the case, he's going to hit this line easy. And usually Smith and Yabuka always go over with him. So you can take either one of those. I like them both. So those are a couple free plays for you in college football Saturday. And then now we'll get into the Boom Fantasy Lock of the Week. I was going back and forth on this. So a couple familiar names we've used before. I actually do like to back Shadir Sanders when he's at home, and I think the other team can compete because if he doesn't have a huge lead, you know, he's a really good bet. Definitely, I love backing Shadir when he's at home. I was slamming his under last week, and it was an easy under. So this week, though, he's at home. This is one of those games. Cincinnati has a middling defense, pretty respectable, but I think he should have a time to throw back there, and that's the most important thing with Shadir is does he have time to throw the ball? And then Newsmeyer, he plays at Texas A&M. This is going to be a big game, okay? Big game. I'll tell you right now, the only way I think Newsmeyer and LSU win this game is if they're throwing the ball. I think the strength of A&M's defense is up front, and I think you can absolutely beat them through the air. So the question is how competitive is it? Is the same thing as, you know, a lot of these guys, in order to hit these lines, you really need them throwing in the fourth quarter, like often. So because the lines are pretty sharp, but this is a discount. Normally his line's sitting at the 300, 303 range. So we're getting about a 20-yard discount right here, right? Just based on the matchup. As long as he's got time to throw, I think they have a top 5 offensive line in the country. I think he's going to pick this secondary apart. And I really like all his receivers, get exposure to them in little duos. I already gave you guys that one with Aaron Anderson, who is his slot receiver. And I also wanted to mention to you guys that Boom changed their new offer. So they're not doing the first wager thing anymore. Like some of you guys might have signed up for that in the past. Now, if you're brand new, they give you like up to $1,000, some type of deposit match. I don't actually even know the details. They just emailed it out like a couple days ago. So I need to actually look into the finer print. But I have the photo up there on the screen for you, so you can definitely see that. It just says up to 1,000. I'm assuming it's some type of deposit match. So Anyways, guys, this is my boom lock of the week. We struck out last week, got to do better this week. The nice thing about this, and this is why I tell you guys, like, you have to have all the apps. Like, if you just went and played a little simple two-man like this in college football, you're only going to get 3x on even better. Better would only pay you 3x for this. Prizepicks, same thing. Look, we're getting a little extra money here. Now, this is a client's photo that sent this to me because I actually can't use Boom in the state of Tennessee. 3.24 though is significant. If you were dropping $100 on this, that's 24 extra dollars. I mean, that's a lot of dough. I'll buy you some Keystone, 15 packs right there, a couple of them. I do love this play. I'm very confident in it this week. And you say, well, why are you taking two quarterbacks? Well, I'm telling you guys, in college, especially like more and more, there's a few duos that just like are hot all the time. Like Trey Harris, Jackson Dart's a pretty good one that comes to mind. But I'm just going to tell you guys, I feel like these quarterbacks are really spreading it out the last, like, I don't know, 3-4 weeks. So I kind of like the idea where it's like, hey, just take the two quarterbacks. Sanders throws to freaking Wester, Shepard, Horn. I can't even remember. Thornton, I think, is the fifth receiver's name. He throws to Travis Hunter, of course. Same thing with Newsmeyer. You just got CJ Daniels back. I mean, that was their number one receiver on paper coming into the year. He's been hurt a lot this year. First game back at Arkansas last week. They go in there and just dominate start to finish. CJ Daniels, 80 something yards. Okay. So Lacey, Daniels are going to be the outside, like, alpha ones. They're legit, both of them. Then you have Aaron Anderson in the slot. He's like the more reliable, like, underneath guy. And then you have Big Mason Taylor, the tight end. LSU is actually pretty loaded, guys. They're pretty loaded. So I like that. One other thing too, if you're a futures better, I'm telling you guys, I picked the team. And the time is gonna have to unfortunately play a part here. Like, I have to wait. And I'm hoping I'm right about this. And I think I have the team that's gonna win it all. And I'm charging $20 to get the pick, right? And it comes with 6 parlays that I've built with them. Low wager, high upside kind of parlays here. Like, right? So as long as I'm right about the champion of a college national game this year, these parlays are going to be locked and loaded. And like, I feel like we should hit at least 1 or 2 of them. So massive upside at low wager. The other way you can get that pick is it's included with this VIP Saturday pass. So if you're like on Prizepicks and you want all the plays this week, it'll come with that as well. Like, if you live in a dual state like me that has a lot of DFS and sports books like Tennessee, this would be a great investment because you're going to get that pick. It's going to be life changing, man. I got a feeling about it. I feel like I've done the research. I feel like the value attached to this team is just tremendous. I can break it down, but I'm telling y'all right now, if you ever trusted me about anything, you guys know me, I'm a pretty transparent guy. I mean, I put my phone number up on the screen for you guys to text. If you wait until after the games tomorrow, these odds are at the bare minimum going to be slashed in half. So you can get it now for X. X is going to be literally slashed in half tomorrow if they win the game. And if they win the week after that, it's going to be probably even more than double slashed. This is probably your last chance. If you are not able to set all the Prizepicks plays though, and you don't this is no good to you, then just get this pick down here. I'm telling you, it could be just life-changing money for all of us. So I hope I'm right, and that's all I actually got for you guys tonight. So you got the boom lock of the week. I hooked you up with a Sunday night football play. We did an NFL duo, or a 4-man, 2 duos, and then I gave you guys 2 free college football play duos. So a lot of free picks in this video. Definitely help your boy out. Sub to the channel, guys. We want to get that 700 taken care of, and I will distribute out some free VIP picks. And all you got to do is sub to the channel. Peace.